Which battlefield are you headed to?
Well, you three are a merry bunch. If this is how you're gonna approach the next battle, I better go buy some white cloth so we can start sewing our surrender flags.
Sorry. I was lost in thought for a second there.
You don't say. What's got you down?
I just never imagined we'd all be fighting together here in Duscur. You come back here often, right, Dedue? I have heard His Majesty say as much on multiple occasions.
Yes.
Well, Duscur is still quite new to most of us, so we will definitely be depending on you.
A word, Ingrid. It's true we shouldn't wallow in the past, but there is also no need for false cheer.
Sure, but considering who we're going up against, it's not like we've got happy days ahead.
We'll be fighting a Duscur militia, right?
Yeah, we've been asked to put down an insurrection. Some sort of internal disagreement.
Duscur is divided. Some seek peace with Fargus. Others reject it.
Things have been getting better between our two lands of late, but there are still plenty of folks who can't let the old grudges go.
Hey, I get it. A lot of these people lost everything.
His Majesty still seeks to make amends. He's come here for speeches countless times. Our activities today are part of that effort.
Well, you still seem awfully gloomy if that's all this is. I mean, I get that this is a place where important folks died, but that's not exactly unusual, you know?
There's more. The leader of this insurrection aided the people who killed the late king all those years ago. So, we're not just here to put down some random rioters. Our real task is to arrest the leader and bring him back to Ferdiad.
That man played a key role in the tragedy of Duscur. And he's responsible for Glenn's death.
Wait, hold on. This guy's from Duscur, right? I thought they had nothing to do with all that.
The vast majority did not.
But a few did, even if they weren't the brains behind the whole thing. We always knew some from Duscur were involved, as guides, if nothing else. And the Boar has been working with Duscur's leadership to find out who they were.
Sounds like the word got out. But still, inciting a rebellion seems like a pretty last-ditch effort to avoid justice.
Will you be able to stay your hand, Ingrid?
I will honor His Majesty's wishes. This leader has information we need, so we have to take him alive. No matter how much I may want to do otherwise. We'll uncover the truth and punish whoever is guilty. That will have to suffice as my revenge.
I think there are a lot of people who'd like a crack at this guy. Which is why we're here and a certain someone isn't.
His Majesty placed faith in us. We can't let him down.
Right.
If you three keep acting like you're going to a funeral, your troops are gonna follow suit. Snap out of it already. Hold those heads up high.
You're right. We're here as representatives of the king. And we can't afford to lose this battle.
Well then.
Come on, let's get this show on the road already.
must help our allies. Permit no casualties.
So they want to keep us out? Fine. We'll just cut our way through.
Begin the operation. Our orders are...
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Let's begin. It's... no killing going. It will only complicate things.
You think I don't know that?
Enough, Falter!
I'll handle this.
Not a problem.
Stand down.
I'm all right.
Take a breather.
I'm going.
Allow me. Our allies are under attack just through here. We have to hurry.
Not a I've got this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do what I can. It's...
This stronghold will fall!
You're mine! Prepare! You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
Let's do this!
Grant them no mercy.
You called?
My turn?
Be careful. These woods are dense.
Out of the way! You're done!
I'll do
You
it.
certainly know the terrain. Did you live around here?
Give in!
I'll handle this.
Stand down.
My hometown is near these woods. The same woods where the late king met his end.
Oh, I didn't know.
Positive rats! Always sticking their noses where they don't belong.
Pathetic.
Take a breather.
They're going to be trouble, and we still have allies under attack.
So this is where Lambert died. And my brother as well.
Begin the... Our orders are clear.
Let's begin. It's time to move. Do not dwell on old wounds.
I can still
Come.
It must be hard for you to be fighting in your old home, Dedue.
Your concern is unnecessary. But, thank you.
I like a touching moment as much as the next guy, but we're in the middle of a battle here. Stay focused.
Yeah, right.
I'll do what I can.
I'll do it.
I'll handle this.
You called?
My turn?
I'm going.
I get why they hate us.
Allow
But
me.
what sense is there in fighting their own
Take a
people?
breather.
I'll do it.
Seems that wasn't the general we were after. Come, let us go. There's still others who need our help.
Let's begin. Strength and no mercy.
Stand down.
Take a breather.
I'm going. Duscur has all sorts of people. Good and bad.
That's pretty much the way of the world.
I can still fight. I owe you for that. Thank you, my friend from Vargas.
Don't mention it. Now get out of here and find somewhere safe to hide.
You come for me, huh?
Allow me.
Well, bring it on.
My turn?
I'll kill the lot of you.
This is the one we're after.
Allow me.
Remember, we need him alive.
You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
I'll do it.
Surprised the boar sent you with us, Ingrid. I'd have thought he'd keep you as far away from this as possible.
This assignment was my request. I seek to put the past behind me once and for all. Why did you participate in the massacre? I must know. Tell me.
Oh, don't play the victim. Those hands of yours have more blood on them than mine ever will. Come here to crush Duscur under your boots once more, have you?
You have no right to say that.
No! What are you gonna do to me?
You will come to Ferdiad and answer some questions. Take him away. No.
This was a long time coming, and a fine result, seeing as we suffered no needless casualties.
I guess so. Still, I wonder why our target chose to take part in the Tragedy of Duscur in the first place.
Probably bought off by somebody higher up the food chain. That's usually how these things go.
Then we must find who paid him.
Right. We're sure to discover something if we follow the money.
Whatever the reason, there's no need to speculate.
Agreed. His Majesty will suss it out.
Yes, let's put our faith in him. But for now, we should tell the citizens of Duscur about what transpired today.
Wait. I must make a brief stop.
Oh? Where?
A lake deep in the forest, where a field of flowers once grew. The area was trampled by the kingdom's army some time back. I want to see if it is recovered.
I could use some flowers in my life right about now. And who knows the next time we'll be coming this way again. Mind if I join you?
Please do.
Count me in too. Felix?
I don't really care about that stuff, but sure. Still, we've got a lot to do, so let's make it quick.
Oh, how lovely. I can't believe a place like this is hidden away in the forest.
I often came here with my sister. I am glad to see it somewhat recovered.
Somewhat? You mean it used to be even more beautiful than this?
Indeed.
Wow. I'd love to see it in all its glory someday. King Lambert died near this spot, right? I wonder if Glenn ever saw this place.
I think it likely. When things settle in Duscur, this field should also return to form. We should come back then, to see the field as he did.
Yes, we should.
You sure you just want to hang back, Felix? This is really something. Might be good to, you know, take in the scenery. Maybe think about your brother.
No thanks. Remembering the past is important, but the present gives me all the direction I need. Namely, the duty to protect the same things Glenn did before me.
You mean Fraldaria's territory itself?
No. Well, yes. Obviously I have a duty to protect my home, but my brother didn't really do that. I mean the future of the kingdom itself. Which that fool will probably try to shoulder all on his own. So I guess they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Anyway, keep that to yourself. And don't you dare tell the boar.
Come on, why'd you have to say that? Now all I want to do is run around telling everyone.
I'd prefer if you didn't mock me. You know, I don't really care much for flowers, but this isn't so bad.
Time to go.
I won't let you down.
Always nice having more to do.
Let's earn our keep. I'll do what I've gotta do. That's it.
I'll do what I can.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of them.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
We must act now, before the...
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Not a problem.
Allow me. You can fight like this. I'm getting all over the place. Prepare yourself.
Stay sharp. Keep those eyes and ears open.
Hear you loud and clear. Can I face my comrades after this?
That was practically a stroll through the park.
Let's go!
By my honor! I will fulfill my duty!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Yes!
Honor! I will fulfill my duty! By my honor! I will fulfill my duty!
You'll have to take things from here.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands. Surrender! Prepare yourself!
I'm ready to go. Retreat!
Take a breather.
Allow me!
I'm ready to go.
It's a net time.
Is that all we've got?
I'm not gonna lose. Get back!
I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused.
I have a message, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army has begun an assault on former Arundel territory.
They've caught on to us.
And? How does Arundel fare?
The force we sent to bolster their defenses still holds the castle, but they're under considerable pressure. They may not hold out much longer.
That bad, huh? Could they have planted spies in our midst at the fortress?
Even were that the case, this would be an odd turn of events. We left sizable reserves guarding both Aryan Road and Arundel. Under those circumstances, Felix's unit alone would seem enough to keep the enemy at bay.
But this enemy marches under the flag of the Black Eagles. They appear to be the Emperor's personal battalion.
Edelgard's trying to seize Aryan Road personally?
The Emperor has panache, I'll give her that. It takes some real guts to confront the Kingdom and Alliance simultaneously. If you ask me, it feels like quite a roll of the dice for us to keep focusing on the West, while the Imperial threat marches towards us unchecked.
Still, it seems like we should be taking care of our own business in the West before we turn our attention to Aryan Road.
Agreed. If we don't quell this rebellion, the very kingdom could collapse in on itself. Of course, we can't turn a blind eye to the Empire's attack either, but taking the sword to these insurrectionists must be our top priority.
Indeed. Considering the relative urgencies of both situations, the trouble in the West takes precedence. That said, the thought of Aryan Road falling into her hands is a difficult one to stomach.
Send forth the Knights of Saros, then. We may be few in number, but even a small force can be all the difference when defending a siege. And given the debt we owe you, the Archbishop will surely not refuse you this favor.
Thank you, Sedith. I'll send an envoy to her at once. Go to Lady Rhea and request reinforcements from the knights at both Arundel and Aryan Road. Tell her, if Arundel proves too difficult to pacify, her knights should not hesitate to abandon it. If such an eventuality comes, they're to fall back to Aryan Road and hold the fortress with the others. Understood?
Yes, Your Majesty!
We don't have time to be sitting on our hands either. Let's hurry up and end this rebellion.
Right you are. There's not a moment to waste. We'll begin our war council at once.
I can fight as well.
None shall stand in my path.
Understood.
Let's earn our keep.
Hold strong. I'm here to defend you.
We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless. Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's begin. It's time to...
Oh, my turn.
Shall we? I'm...
By my command, march!
dragging the others down.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Let's move out!
I could deal with some reinforcements.
Looks like...
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's time to move.
Like we got a live one! Time to get in there and fight!
We cannot allow the battle to continue trending this way.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
What's next?
It's not over.
Victory is mine! Cannot
All would be lost if I were to die here.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
My work here is done.
Leave me no choice! I must do this!
Let us begin our advance.
Not a problem. Move out. Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Let's begin. I will be your shield.
Shall we? We'll give you a hand.
I'm going.
I'm dragging the others down.
Success.
Take a breather.
I can endure. For how much longer?
You can't resist. You shall pay for this. You hear?
I will do my best!
Oh, I gotta fall back.
My turn.
Directive fulfilled. My duty calls.
Oh, my turn!
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Going.
You'll be sorry.
Position secured. Well? I see.
Come to think of it,
Then I'll be off.
I'll do my best.
have to do my best.
Let's earn our keep.
Let's go, everyone!
Victory will be ours. Together.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
We will proceed as planned. We... Let us crush their defenses!
Let's start the attack. Allow me.
I've awaited this moment.
Don't mind if I do.
Shall we?
Let us begin our advance.
This will make a fine football.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
This capture's a big win for our side.
Take a breather.
Allow me. Please retreat.
I almost feel sorry for them.
I've awaited this.
Here I go. I won't fail. I've got you now. Still here. Let's move out.
We will proceed as... I will move to assist.
Shall we?
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Guard this place with your lives. Resistance is futile.
We won. I'm still not quite used to saying that yet.
What you think?
Indeed.
I see.
The fight starts now. Stay safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
Victory will be ours. Together. I'm not sure I can hold this opponent back. We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this. Let's take it for ourselves.
Let us crush their defenses.
Let's start the attack.
Here it comes! You're done!
Allow me.
This place won't be a problem anymore. Not a problem.
Please retreat.
Guard this place with your lives.
Attack!
Bring it down! This captures a big win for our side.
Please find it in your heart to help me. I'm here to help, if you don't mind.
This will make a fine football.
Let's stand strong.
I've awaited this moment.
Here I go! Take a breather.
We won't lose, no matter what. We'll be in a good position if we can capture this stronghold.
Please retreat.
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
We will proceed as planned.
The stronghold's in danger. Keep the enemy away from it.
I'm not sure I can hold this opponent back.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
I can go.
Still improving.
Great! Let's keep it up.
over.
Take the
as
lead.
much as it pains me to hurt people, I'll do whatever it takes to protect my friends.
Your strength is much appreciated.
Here I go! Take a breather.
Allow me.
We won! I'm still not quite used to saying that yet.
Good.
Let's earn our keep.
Everyone, move out! We will overrun them!
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
We will proceed as planned.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned. Let us crush their defenses.
Yes, we did it!
Let's do this!
I'll do my best. Let's take it for ourselves!
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Playing with fire.
How can I face my comrades after this? Somebody help me!
Not a problem. I'm...
This
is not yet the time for celebration.
Have to keep the momentum going.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
To my might.
Here I go! Take a breather. Our time has finally come! You're done! Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done! You're done!
I won't ever forget your kindness.
We got your back.
This victory will be the first step toward our new future.
Greetings.
Uh-huh.
The fight starts now.
Goddess, grant me strength.
I'm with you.
Let us claim victory and finish this once and for all!
I can still fight!
We must leave the front lines for a short while.
We'll show them how determined we are.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned.
Let's take it for ourselves.
Witness our valiant efforts.
I'll do my best. Let's move. I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about...
The wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
How can I face my comrades after this?
Too easy.
Allow me.
You're in peak form today.
Now die!
I have to try.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Out of my way!
I've awaited this moment.
Is that all we've got?
Go! Take a breather. Our time has finally come!
Bear witness to my might. This will make a fine foothold.
I pray the souls of everyone who fell today can find peace.
I see. Then the regicide of our late King Lambert was orchestrated by none other than you and your accomplices here, Viscount Mateus. What's more, you had the audacity to pin the blame for your crime onto the innocent people of Duscur.
We did what we believed to be right, and we still believe it so. I bear neither shame nor regret for our actions.
Our hand was forced, Baron. We took no pleasure in the deed. But we could not lie down and allow Lambert to trample over us with his tyrannical policies.
His beloved Eastern lords may have submitted with naught but a whimper, knowing full well that they would always have the favor of the king. But we in the West refuse to play his game. It's as simple as that.
I understand the situation you found yourself in, but I fail to see the righteousness or necessity in the measures you chose. Of course, aspects of Lambert's reign troubled me as well. Yet one can never predict what may lie on the other side of a violent, radical revolution. With that understanding in mind, I decided to obey the late king's wishes. If you took issue with his policy, you should have made a formal protest. Surely a dialogue is a more preferable outcome to cold-blooded murder.
Any protest we made would never have drowned out the chorus of his blind devotees.
Wrong. His Majesty would have listened had you only explained your troubles. I'm sure of it. Instead, You cast aside your duties as his retainers, crawled into a fetid bed with the Empire, and ended his life like the base cowards you are. Well, the time has come to face judgment for your sins.
My. Do you really think yourself so different from them, dear Baron?
Cornelia, you scheming wretch.
Judgment for your sins? Do you think this is one of that decrepit church's tired old parables? Sorry, but you're part of this now, trapped here like the rest of us. So be a good little boy, and do your part in sowing chaos in Fargus and the rest of Fodlan while you're at it.
Gustav, Annette, the success of this plan lies on your shoulders.
We've got this, Your Majesty. I swear, we'll make my uncle see the light.
You sure about this, Dimitri? I probably shouldn't be saying this in front of the Baron's relatives, but... the Western Lords could end up convincing Baron Dominic to lead them once more. Killing him now could spare us a storm of grief later.
It would be quicker, I'll admit that. But convincing him to join our cause will pay dividends later on. I'm sure of it.
Not to mention that the Baron's eldest son possesses a crest of his own. Even if the father falls, what's to stop the other lords from promoting his heir as their standard bearer?
That's exactly why I'd rather this end with Baron Dominic as an ally, not a corpse. But first, we'll need to whittle down the armies of the other Western Lords. Only then can we seek an opportunity to reach him.
Dimitri, we should get moving.
Right you are. Our numbers in this battle will be few. Much of our army is off defending Aryan Road from the Empire. In other words, this fight shall not be an easy one. But we cannot afford to fail. And I will need all of your help to ensure we do not.
I wonder what the Dimitri of a few months ago would say if he could hear you now. For what it's worth, I like this version of you better. You seem more at ease.
At ease, hmm? Yes. Perhaps I am.
Look at you go, actually making friends. I can tell this has been quite a fulfilling time for you. Not to say I'm not pleased myself. I only hope you haven't forgotten your true purpose among all this camaraderie.
The Ashen Demon.
If you ever hope to reach the highest of heights, you need a powerful aspiration driving you forward. You know, when we first met, I was struck by the undeniable might of your will. Such strength laid bare the tremendous potential you hold for growth. But if you lose sight of your driving purpose, the growth I hope so dearly for you may not, in fact, come to pass.
Hey, Arvel.
Yes?
Don't you think you're getting a bit too obsessed with this little grudge match?
Maybe so. Though I don't believe that's all there is to it.
And my purpose? Why can't we just say it's fighting for Dimitri and call it a day? Right now, that's just as important to me as surpassing the Ashen Demon. Maybe even more so. Arvel, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
I'm ready.
Viscount Mateo?
Let's begin. I will be your shield.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin the operation. I have your back.
I'll give it 1000%. I'll back you up.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
This Viscount Edelgard? They sure aren't holding anyone back. But where's my uncle in all of this?
As we discussed, we will focus our efforts on persuading the Baron to join our cause and chip away at the others en route.
We march together. I will make my brother see reason if it is the last thing I do.
With all the progress we've made, the Western Lords are probably feeling the heat pretty hard. I bet he'll be receptive.
We won't have much hope of persuading the Baron without you. Stay vigilant.
It's not over.
We will proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll do my best.
Stay out of my way. Nobody's stopping me from reaching my uncle. Allow me. Some help, Annie?
I've awaited this moment. Lend me your strength.
I'm coming.
Such foolishness. Now, show them the price of their folly.
Take a breather.
Ambush. There are likely more awaiting us elsewhere as well. Stay vigilant.
Strike is one.
I got this!
My apologies for the trouble. Let us continue onward.
Not today. I'll help you. Let us begin.
We'll do it together!
I got you now!
What savage beasts! Dispose of them!
We will proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
I'll do my best.
No matter what may come our way, we can fend them off so long as we stand together.
I'll not falter.
You are careless.
Allow me.
I've awaited this moment.
I'll do my best.
I'll not falter.
all I can! I've got you now!
My turn?
I can go.
That should do it. Let's keep moving, Gustav.
Here I go!
Not a problem. Take a breather.
Allow me.
I shall take the lead.
I'll do my best. My turn. You got my back?
Let us begin.
It's not over.
We'll do it together. I got you now.
Therein lies dead ahead. Onward!
We did it! All that's left is to convince my uncle.
I must speak with you, my brother. Please.
Gustav, how did you break through?
So you mean to sway our precious Baron Dominic to your cause? Well, I won't allow it.
There are so many of them.
This moment.
We can't let them reach my father.
You're going to get
To victory!
Yes, understood.
Surely you see the Western Lords have no hope of winning this fight, my brother. Together, we can put an end to that seductress.
Yet if I join you and we should fail, what becomes of us then? What becomes of the citizens of my barony?
Lambert died by Cornelia's hand, and she is who you choose to side with.
The decision was not one I took lightly, but I have a responsibility to keep my people safe.
With you!
Here I go! You paying attention?
Take a breather.
Allow me.
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
Not a problem.
Please retreat.
Still a fight. However, my heart lies not in this fight. If you can promise victory, then I will join you.
Thank you, my brother. You will not regret this decision.
With my uncle on our side, we've got nothing to be afraid of.
So this is the sting of betrayal, hmm? Allow me to put you in your place. Oh, my dear Titanus. Hunt these beasts down.
I've awaited this moment.
I'll do my best.
Cannot afford to lose the Baron for all we've done to secure his cooperation. We must defeat the Western Lords and see him safe. Let us begin.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Such powerful attacks. Conventional tactics will not serve us much good here. Another one of Cornelius' weapons? Damage will be immeasurable if such a monstrosity is let loose. We will proceed as planned.
I can go.
I shall take...
Here I go! Let's go! Go! Now! I'll do all I can! I've got you now!
Take a breather. You got my back?
Let us begin.
We'll do it together! I've got you now! On to the next one!
There's that mercenary flair.
Let us begin.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Titanic! How? I have only reinforced its shell further.
Allow me!
She had that in her back pocket this whole time.
Our knowledge runs far deeper than you barbarians could ever hope to understand.
I feel no shame for what we've done.
Why must so many die for the sake of your so-called justice?
This was our only option, Your Majesty. The Western Lords, we...
No words can spare you now. You may plead your case to my father, beyond the veil of death.
That's the last of the reinforcements. Things should be a little calmer now.
Let us march, my brother. We can reach Cornelia via the drawbridge to the east.
Here I go!
How dare you? Let's see how you like a taste of the Viscum's power.
What is this?
We will proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance. Those are the same weapons we fought back in Ferdiad. There must be a way to shut them down somewhere nearby.
I don't know what's up with those soldiers, but they're going after the barons. Go! Now! As if we'll let them.
I'll do all I can! I've got you now!
We've already seen those weapons back in Ferdiad. We know what to do. Form a barrier!
Whew, that was close. Let's go, Uncle.
Can't you just be good little rats and die like you're supposed to?
Take a breather. They just don't stop coming. Come on, let's take them out.
This may not halt the attacks, but it will at least lessen their impact.
Let us begin.
We'll do it together! I got you now!
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I'll do my best.
Let us begin.
We'll do it together! I got you now!
I can go.
I've awaited this moment.
Hear me well! Lower this drawbridge at once!
Is that Baron Dominic? Yes, my lord, right away!
Thank you, Uncle. Just a little bit further now.
To victory!
Yes, understood.
I'll do my best.
My turn.
I can go.
So, they've come. On my life, you shall not break through!
We don't have time for this. What's your call, boar?
Forgive the delay, Warrior King of Fargus. Allow us to join the fray.
I will not forget this kindness. All units, forward!
Some help, Annie? If it's me and my mercy. There's no way we can lose.
Sword from Duscur? Oh, lonely tricks. What do we do now?
Calm yourself, Ro. We still have plenty of cards up our sleeve.
Here I go! Take a breather.
Allow me.
More of those weapons.
I shall take the
We'll
lead.
never reach that witch now.
Let us help you. We'll shut those things down.
To victory!
Yes, understood.
Calling for reinforcements, are you? How rude. I suppose it's time for the Western Knights to make their appearance.
The enemy will reclaim those weapons should the warriors from Duscur fall. We must bolster their defenses.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this. I'll do my best.
My turn.
Allow me.
These weapons continue to amaze me, no matter how many times we fight them. They're like nothing I've ever seen before.
That's one down. Let's get a move on to the next one.
Let's take it for ourselves.
us begin.
We'll do it together! I got you now!
I can go.
I've awaited this moment.
Where did Cornelia get these weapons anyway? I can go.
My turn? Leave this to me! My turn?
Allow me.
I shall take the lead.
Here I go! That's that then.
This moment.
On to Cornelia.
Clever little vermin, aren't they? I'll need some time to reactivate the Viscum. I trust you know what to do, Count.
Yes, of course. I suppose that means I'll be going out there. Will himself is joining this battle, It matters not. Do what you must to protect those controls.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
Shall we?
I'll pray not, King of Fargus. We will not let the controls fall into enemy hands.
We cannot let them reclaim those weapons. Do not allow the enemy near the strongholds.
I don't understand. Where did I go wrong?
Enough of this, Cornelius. None remain who can shield you from our vengeance.
Send help to the Duscur soldiers. They need assistance controlling those strongholds.
I'd hope to keep my hands clean.
Take a breather.
There's nothing for it. Entertain me, boy.
So, finally show yourself. There will be no escape for you this time, I assure you.
To victory!
Yes, understood.
We will be counting on you.
Out of soldiers already. I told Thomas I needed more than this.
Not much further. Everyone, together!
I lose? Curse this feeble flesh.
Seize the witch. It's time she told us the truth.
What a horrible way to treat a saint.
Your mages have met their end, Cornelia. And soon, so will you. You cannot warp yourself out of this. Now let me ask you again. What became of my stepmother? Does she yet live?
No, long dead, I'm afraid. She killed the husband who kept her from the sweet little daughter she loved so dearly, only to lose her own life at that same daughter's hand.
You can't mean...
Didn't I already tell you? Your stepsister has the answers. So this body has reached its end. How pitifully frail you all are.
I will...
If I seek the truth, I'll have to retrieve it from the Emperor herself. Cornelia said as much before her spirit left this realm. Only a fool would take that temptress at her word. But I do believe there is truth to her claim. Edelgard knows something. The Empire was surely involved in my father's death. And perhaps she was as well.
Hold on, Boar. You owe us all an explanation here. The Emperor is your stepsister?
My apologies. I suppose I never mentioned it.
So if I've got this straight, after you were born, your dad got remarried to her mom?
Correct. Though the truth of my stepmother's background was never revealed to the public, as you can imagine. Of course, all that is in the past now. There is no reason to keep hiding it from my closest allies.
Your Majesty, if I may, I can handle the explanation.
That will no doubt prove faster. You knew my father many years longer than I did.
It all started 20 years ago, when a dreadful plague ravaged Ferdiad. King Lambert's wife was among those claimed by its spread. In hopes of bringing an end to the epidemic, the king sought experts from across the land. Scholars, doctors, mages. Among those, it was an imperial scholar by the name of Cornelia who finally turned the page on our suffering and put an end to the pestilence.
Oh yes, I've heard about that. She helped develop many of the districts in the capital as well, didn't she?
It's a little weird to think she's the one who planned out the places we all lived.
They even used to call her a saint. What could have happened to her to make her so different?
Interestingly enough, she never asked for any kind of reward for her feat. Well, at first. In lieu of any compensation, monetary or otherwise, she requested that we rescue one of her old friends from the Empire. Which is the story of how the late king came to meet his future wife, Lady Patricia. Or should I say, Lady Anselma.
I don't get it. Why would she need saving?
I'm not sure of all the details myself, but I know she was banished from the court after becoming involved in some sort of political dispute. Lambert always did have a soft spot for those in need. And of course, in the thick of all that, the two developed feelings for each other. It's difficult to say for sure if it was love, but it was something. Anyway, that's all I have.
Looking back on the events now, it's hard to know just how much of it was part of Cornelia's plot. In any case, I must learn more about my stepmother's death. I have no doubt it connects in some manner to the truth about the tragedy. Who was Cornelia working for? And what was Edelgard's role in all of it? If I truly want to know, well, there's only one person I can turn to.
You want to get answers from the Emperor of the very region we're at war with? Is that even possible? I mean, Edelgard is our enemy. She and her like have stamped the life out of so many of our allies. And we've done the same to hers. I don't see how the two sides could just sit down for a chat after all that.
Perhaps not. Make no mistake, she is still our bitter enemy. but I've no other choice. We've extracted all the information we could from the Western Lords. And as Cornelia has departed this world, the Emperor is the only one left we can turn to. Gustav, I'll be leaving reconstruction of the West to you and the Baron.
Understood, Your Majesty. Do you mean to make for Aryan Road?
Indeed I do. Even the most impregnable fortress in all Fodlan cannot hold off an onslaught forever. I know not how or when Edelgard will make her presence known, but we must hold the Silver Maiden, by any means necessary.
Azure Gleam. Reunion at the Fortress City. The Kingdom army crushes the Western Lords, and with them, the budding civil war. But amidst the chaos, Adrestia strikes at Aryan Road. Dimitri marches on the Fortress City at once, and challenges the Emperor herself to save those trapped within the Silver Maiden's walls.
Let's reacquaint ourselves with the situation. Our forces have already pulled out of Arundel territory and withdrawn to the fortress city of Aryan Road. The same city which finds itself now besieged by the Imperial army.
Most troubling, Your Majesty.
The Knights of Seiros dispatched their very best to the scene, but they find themselves at the sword end of the Emperor's personal guard. Still, the Citadel will not fall easily. The stalemate could continue for some time yet.
Can we really afford to wait, though? Aryan Road supplies have got to be running thin by now.
If we go without proper preparation, the Imperial army will simply crush us.
Agreed. We should be using the time we have to strike in a manner most favorable to our situation. What we need to do is sever the Imperial supply chain. Then, overwhelm and exterminate the withering remains of Edelgard's army.
Hold on, you want to win the whole war in one go?
Indeed I do. We have been gifted the opportunity of a lifetime, and I do not intend to let it slip through my fingers. It will be a pincer attack, with the fortress at the Empire's front and our battalion at their rear. Even with their larger numbers, we will hold the advantage.
All the more so with the Knights of Seiros in charge of defending Aryan Road.
And even if the Emperor herself escapes, we'll have still dealt a huge blow to the Empire's military.
Oh, I feel nervous all of a sudden. I never expected we'd reach a decisive battle like this so soon. Will we truly be able to win?
We can do this. I know we can. The terrain here is in our favor. As long as we press that advantage, we'll come out on top.
Let us rally the troops, Your Majesty.
Yes. Onward to victory!
There we have it. The Empire and the Kingdom finally squaring off in broad daylight. What a fascinating development. And a troubling one.
I am well acquainted with that look of yours, Claude. What could you be scheming this time? If I recall, you made a similar face the other afternoon when we swept aside the Imperial army ourselves.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm just contemplating the fate of the Alliance the only way I know how.
Don't worry about him, Lawrence. He doesn't always look it, but Claude takes this stuff seriously. I promise.
She's right, you know. I'm constantly thinking about our next plan of action. Thankfully, the Empire's turned its beady little eyes away from us for now. It seems they're focusing all their attention on the West. And we owe that title shift to Duke Gloucester's feigned betrayal. The former Duke Gloucester, I mean. Thanks to him, we managed to run the Empire clean out of Leicester. But there's more to their strategy shift than that.
Do you speak of the unrest within the kingdom? Such internal struggles would certainly leave them rather defenseless in the wake of an attack. But the situation may change anew at any moment. We mustn't grow complacent. If they emerge victorious against the kingdom, it is difficult to imagine what course of action the Imperial army would take next.
Yeah. Whatever happens in this battle, it'll shape the future of Fodlan for years to come. I might be brilliant, but even I'm having trouble predicting who's gonna come out on top. But whoever it is, I'd bet anything we'll need to strike a deal to keep them at bay. I guess we should be ready for either outcome. Oh, and Lawrence, I'll be asking all sorts of little favors from you, so plan on being busy for a long while.
If needs must, I would do anything for the Alliance.
We can't stand in the crossfire between the Kingdom and the Empire forever. It's high time the Alliance grabbed the reins of history and started steering in our own direction.
Well, if it isn't our mercenary friend, I trust you've adjusted to life in the kingdom by now.
Yeah, more or less. I've been here a few times before on the job, so it's not too big a shock. But I've never lived as far north as Ferdiad. There's still a bunch I need to get used to. Stuff like the wind blowing straight through you, or how it's always so stupidly cold, even inside, or how you can't go out after a blizzard. It snowed so much one night that I couldn't even open the door in the morning. Thought I was off to meet the goddess that day.
An amusing enough story when you tell it like that. But Fargus winters are no joke. They're harsh, unforgiving beasts. Tell me, have you grown to despise the cold?
It's not so bad. I mean, sure, all the snow is really annoying. But it's also beautiful. You can't see lamplit streets covered in this stuff anywhere but here.
I thought the same when I was young. Though the more years I gain, the more frustrating it becomes. Nevertheless, this brutal tundra is the only home we have. Meaning there's nothing to do but adapt, persevere, and enjoy the lives we've built here.
Adapt? Like how the messengers ride Pegasi instead of horses during the winter?
Exactly. The sight of those majestic creatures soaring through the frost-ridden sky is one unique to Fargus. No matter how much snow blankets the ground, our Pegasi quite literally rise to the occasion. When my son and His Majesty were still just boys, they followed one off into the frigid mountains of all places. By the time I found them, they were but two shivering masses on the ground. For a moment, I thought my heart would never beat again.
So Felix has been getting into trouble ever since he was a kid, huh?
His penchant for danger is unchanged, yes. Though I fear his disposition has grown far sharper. The hardships of becoming Duke at his age are undoubtedly weighing upon his mind.
I don't know. I don't think you need to worry about him. He can take care of himself just fine.
A fair point. Perhaps it's time I let him spread his wings like the Pegasus he chased all those years ago. It seems the coming winter will bring more than just cold to Fargus. The ravages of war approach on the same wind. Training in such conditions will be a struggle indeed, but we cannot afford to ignore the looming Srang threat either. Managing our territories through it all will not be an easy task. But I have faith we will adapt, persevere, and overcome, just as we always have.
Next winter, huh? We'll just have to do whatever it takes to make sure the war's over by then.
Ash, you've come at the perfect time.
Why is that? Oh no, am I interrupting?
Not at all. In fact, I'd like you to try this tea.
Sure. Did you create this blend yourself?
I did. Your talk of medicinal herbs inspired me to study them. I created a number of different brews, thinking I might find one suitable for His Majesty. But first, I would like your opinion on the quality.
Taste testing, is it? I'd be happy to help. Oh, this tastes like...
Yes? How do you find it?
Dedue, what did you use in this?
The same flour you gathered before, mixed with some other herbs, then steamed. I read that doctors in the capital frequently concoct a similar blend. Does it not suit your tastes?
No, I love it. It actually reminds me of something. Of course! This is what Lenato used to give me when he first took me in.
Lord Lenato used to brew this tea?
He sure did. Wow, this really takes me back. I wasn't born into a noble family, so when I started living with Lenato, I had no idea how to act. I was nervous as anything at first, but I'd always calm right down the moment I drank his tea.
I did read that this tea is useful for calming nerves. Perhaps he was trying to make you feel at home.
That sounds like him. I was pretty young at the time, so I never knew what kind of tea it was. But this definitely has the same flavor. Strange to think I've been in the capital for 2 years now and never came upon it again until today. I wonder if Lenato ever served this tea to Grand Duke Rufus.
He never said?
No, I guess the two of them had a falling out a long time ago. He never really talked about his time in the capital. But I think he started studying herbs as a way to help the Grand Duke. Just like you're studying them to aid His Majesty.
It's possible.
Anyway, thank you, Dedue. That really hit the spot. Hey, would you teach me how to brew it sometime? I'd love to let everyone else try it.
Yes, of course.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
What's with that look, Boar? You could at least pretend to enjoy the food.
Oh, I do. I was merely focused on a stray dab of sauce on your cheek. Shall I wipe it off for you?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
A little sugar would balance this dish nicely. Perhaps some spice as well.
We could always try it later. The three of us would make an incredible chef trio.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
I'm already down to my last bite. Are you going to finish that?
You can have it if you want. It's always a thrill watching you eat.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
My, this is heavenly. You're quite the cook.
I could scarf down some seconds, no problem. Maybe even thirds.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Ah, this is one of my favorites. How did you know?
Then you know my food preferences? But how? No, it matters not. You have my thanks.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Ah, I wanted to speak with you. You have made quite the name for yourself recently.
Oh, thanks.
A true feat for one so young. It is a shame you could not continue your studies at the Academy. If only you had been graced with the opportunity to cultivate your knowledge and gain more experience alongside your classmates. It is likely you would have become influential enough to impact Fodlan's very future. You have grown silent. Is something on your mind?
What do you all think of me, honestly? We fought enough battles together. You know I've got this mysterious power. You and Rhea, you're suspicious of me, aren't you?
Yes, I admit you are right. We have yet to determine if you are truly trustworthy. The power you possess is different from that of a crest. That alone is cause for suspicion, if I may be so blunt. You might not bear us any ill will, but what if you were to succumb to the manipulations of someone like Tomas?
That doesn't sound very likely. Although, I guess it's possible I could accidentally hurt someone with it.
Precisely. And furthermore, the victim of said accident could be the Archbishop, or my sister, Flame. We must remain vigilant to even the slightest possibility of danger. I know the Empire often accuses the Church of exploiting the people to fill our coffers. But the fact remains that the Archbishop has always gone to great lengths to maintain peace in Fodlan. She also serves as the spiritual guide for the vast majority of citizens here. We simply cannot risk losing her, even if it is only a 1 in a million chance.
Well, okay. If that's the case, what do you want me to do about it? I can't just leave. That would be a huge problem for Dimitri and everyone else.
I have no intention of telling you to go. I am well aware of how much the king values you. However, I would ask that you keep your distance from the Archbishop. And to stay away from Flame as well. This could prove difficult given you two serve in the Kingdom Army together, but it is a personal request. I know this all may be unpleasant for you, but will you agree to do so?
I'll try to be careful around the Archbishop, but avoiding Flame is a bit much. Don't you think you're being a tad overprotective?
I cannot be too careful. As her brother, it is my duty to protect her.
It's all right, really. I'm not sure what this power is myself. I mean, it's my body and all, but I really have no idea what it's gonna do next.
In time, I hope you discover the true nature of your power. If there is anything I can do to assist you with the matter, do not hesitate to ask.
Will do. Thanks.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
We can do it, together.
We'll handle this together.
We all must do our fair share.
Is it much further, Mercedes? We'll likely need to rest soon.
We're just about there. See? It's right over that hill.
I had no idea there was a village here.
Actually, I used to live in this village once upon a time. You can see the church where I stayed in the distance.
It is a place of stunning beauty and quiet. It almost feels like coming home somehow.
Oh, Mercedes! It's been so long! Come to visit your mother, have you?
It has been a while, hasn't it? And no, I'm mostly here to show my friend around.
My, what a handsome young man! Are you with the Knights of Seros?
What? Oh, no. I'm the Kingdom's... I'm a member of their army.
You don't say. Guess that means you work closely with our Mercedes here. Well, if you've got the time, go pop into the church. I'm sure the priest and little ones will be delighted to see you.
Absolutely. Also, I do want to say hello to Mother, since we've come all this way.
I always find it nerve-wracking to meet friends of friends.
Oh, she's harmless. She works over at the church. My mother and I owe her a lot. There are many people there who share similar circumstances to our own. Too many, I'm afraid. Still, the priest accepts anyone and everyone who comes to him for aid.
Such open-mindedness is rare in these times. I wonder if it's because of the church's teachings.
You know, this village would look very different had you not accepted the central church.
Well, I've heard the most unpleasant rumors about the southern church. and I don't know how to govern all these villages myself.
I realize you know far more than me when it comes to things like politics and war. But I still thought it was important for you to see what you're protecting with your own eyes.
Which is why you insisted I accompany you. To be honest, I have no idea how the war will change Fodlan. But I will do everything in my power to protect this place, and all others like it.
Thank you, Dimitri. Let's head on over to the church. There are some wonderful views on the way there. There are fields of flowers, beautiful brooks. Goodness, so many things I want to show you. Oh, and I need to say hello to my mother and the priest while we're at the church.
I suppose I should give them my regards as well. Considering I hold your life in my hands as your commanding officer.
My, you're so nervous. Perhaps you should let me handle the introductions. I'll just tell them you're someone very important to me.
Wait, Mercedes. That may lead to some untoward conclusions.
Sorry, it was just a joke, I promise. I didn't mean to fluster you. Still, I much prefer this Dimitri to the scowly one I always seem to see.
You are a master of catching me off balance, Mercedes.
That's not good.
Huh?
You should invite me out like this more often. So, where are we headed? I've been looking forward to this. Come on. This is the perfect locale for a romantic rendezvous with your special someone. I sometimes wonder if orphans like me would be better off if the Southern Church had been restored sooner. Uh-huh. You don't seem very concerned with pride. Are all mercenaries like that? Oh, hi. You are a completely different creature from me, and I never tire of observing you. Leave it to you. If you keep staring, I may start to think you have a thing for me. It's nice knowing I can trust you to behave. You get to keep your teeth that way, too. Leave it to you. No way. Oh, good. Hey, stay and chat. Uh-huh. Hey, stay and chat. Oh, thank you. I love it. Thank you for that wonderful distraction. Oh, and you'd better ask me out again soon.
Do you have a moment? You have my thanks. It's much appreciated. It's much appreciated.
Time to work you into shape.
My dude.
I've grown.
Can't.
I'll use. I hope I.
Mike.
Had I s-
They say.
We've definitely got some work to do. We've definitely got some work to do.
The more I'm
Oh, this better.
Time to work you. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
My instruction comes at a high price.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
No, this is not. I'm getting better.
I could use this. Got to give this a try sometime.
This will help everyone out.
Yes, this makes sense.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
I'll be able to help even more. Hey, I'm stronger.
How can I best use this?
I've grasped new strength.
The more I'm capable of, for His Majesty.
left on... Oh, look at that!
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Welcome. Come back soon.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
Hey there. Need something? See you around.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
Hey there. Need something? See you around. Hey there. Need something? See you around. Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.